I have a number of data sets here. I have points, I have line, and I have polygon representing Lagos State. So let's quickly look at annotation. Annotation is just a way of representing your data with text around the data set. So for example, if I have something like this data set, the point data set, these places here, I want to label them. So you can refer to annotation as labeling. That is, you want to label your data set. So for us to do that, the quick way is to right click and click on label features. As you can see now, immediately we click on label features, it brought out the name. But then at times it might not always come this way. When you come to the attribute table, when you click on the attribute table for the places, you can see we have feed, shape, ID, name and categories under the field for the places. But the software was able to recognize that I want to use this name as my labeling. In the cases whereby you want to specify the labels the software should use for your labeling, you can further come to the places and you right click, you click on properties and you come to label here. And under the label now, you can see label feed. As you can see now, these are the feed under the label. So you can be the one to specify the names that you want the software to label for you, either the names, either ID, categories, So let me click on categories and you make sure you check in these label features in this layer. And these are the places where you can edit the text, the color, symbology, the height, text height, and when you are done, you click on apply. And you click OK. It has changed from name to category. So let me change it back to name. And I'll click on apply OK. Now let's see how it works for line. For road, let's inspect the attribute table for this road. Right under this attribute table, we have road name, we have the road name and traffic. The name is here to be populated. For us to populate the name, you come to the editor, you click on editor and you click on start edit, and you can see we want to edit under road. So this is it here. You click on road. Like you can see, this is just coming up for the first time. On the previous module, this was not the way it appears. So when you click OK, then you come here, you double click on it, giving it road name, road A, road B. Likewise, the traffic power. I'll also edit the traffic power. That has been populated. The road name and the traffic power has now been populated. Then you can now come back, you click on save edit and stop edit. Let's say you want to annotate this road. You right click under this road and come to label. You click on label. And you can see now it has bring in the name of the road. Each of the road names has appeared under it. But when you check this road name now, because we use this, the software was able to identify that I want to use the road name to label the road. And anytime you want to change or you want to specify a particular feed for the road, you can always come to the data set, you right click and come to properties and set it to the necessary data feed that you want to use, either the road name, the traffic power, whatever you want to use. You can always set it to be like that. Let's also do this for Polygon. Let's check it in. Activating the label features, we check it in, and as you can see now, we have the label features for the Polygon, which is here. Let me bring in the attribute table of the Polygon. You can see it populated out the name of the local government under Lagos State. And if you want to turn off the names, you can always come back and you click on the label features. Once you click on it, it will check out the populated names under the polygons. And you can always come to the properties here to turn in any other features you might want to use. If you don't want it to display the names, maybe the shape, area, name one, or any other field you want to select, you can always use it that way. That will be all for labeling. One thing I still also want to mention on annotation is that if you want to go to labels, under the label tab, you can be able to adjust the size and different properties of the layers. When you come to the label properties here, under label, you can always change the color, the text, symbols, and under these placement properties, the positions we have above, if you want the label to be above on the line below, and the orientation, if you want it to be horizontal, parallel, you can always set it just as we have it on the screen. I want to set the labels to be on the line and make it parallel. Then you click OK, apply, and OK. The label is now on the line but still hard to see. You can come back and set it properly. You come to symbol, edit symbol, and mask. Now we have this, you click on this allow, increase the size. You can see here. You can also change the color of the, you can change the color. The color is better now. When you click OK, and you click apply, and OK. The label now has background around it, which is better than what we have before. It's now clear, more visible now, and this is for us to be able to distinguish it from every other element on the map.